reminiscing about the times we had.
Hey y'all, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is your first time seeing me. Today is just gonna be like a rundown of why I've been gone. I contemplated talking about Corey. I contemplated for a long time on if I was going to talk about this certain specific situation. I can't just come back to YouTube after being gone for what? I can't just come back on here 2 weeks later or a month later or whatever, you know, and just keep going. I feel like I should at least let y'all in a little bit more. By the title, if I put it in here, then you'll know what it's really been. One is just life. Like, been going through life. I've been moving around a lot and it's been hard to like find balance and stuff like that. So that's one thing that I've been dealing with on my own, and also just finding myself, like going on, what's wrong, mama? 1 second. So like I was saying, yeah, I just been trying to find myself again, because that's a whole nother situation. But I've been trying to find myself, get it back into things that I like to do, like painting and just being outside, or writing. That's the type of stuff I like to do, anything with my hands or whatever. Yeah, just finding different things to do with myself. That's what I've been trying to do. And get my life back, you know, get my life back on track. But the thing I feel like that's just been hanging over my head, and I have to get that out the way first before anything, because I have a child, and this is kind of what this video is about, because part of the reason I've been gone has been trying to deal with that too. She was diagnosed with mixed receptive language disorder, which is basically her having a hard time putting words, not necessarily putting them together, but even realizing or understanding what they mean. I will probably put up a definition so you kind of get another, you know, the formal definition of what it is. But it's basically her just not connecting and understanding a lot of stuff that we say to her, which I don't have anything written down. So if I keep looking over and stuff, I'm looking at her for one, and I'm just trying to be, you know, be me. Like the whole situation even came about because I brought her to one of her checkups. It was for like her 20-month checkup. And they had her, like, you know, trying to put, well, they gave me papers. They gave me papers to fill out, like a questionnaire almost, asking, you know, can she put blocks together, or, you know, is she saying certain words? Can she put sentences together and things like that? And those marks she wasn't hitting. Mind you, she was only 18 months at the time they did the test for a 20 to 22-month-old, however much it was. But she still should have been at some level, and she wasn't. So the doctor told me, he was like, you know, did you think, no, he asked me, did anybody ever tell me or suggested that she may have had autism? And I was like, you know, no, because just a little backstory on Corey. I'll do a full, like, labor, I keep saying it, but I'll do a full labor and delivery story. But basically, it was like, I can't remember exactly at what stage she really started to try to talk. But, I mean, she's been babbling. And I don't know if y'all can hear her. Right. Right, mama. But yeah, like, she's been babbling, and she's been learning how to say ma and dada. She been knew how to say those words, and she started learning how to say hey. And then it kind of was like at a standstill with her walking. She started walking at like 9.5, 10 months. So no, I didn't, you know, I didn't notice. And she was hitting all the milestones, like, in the beginning, up until she got to about 18 months. That's what I'll say. Because she was sitting up at like a earlier stage than normal, just a little bit. You know, the babbling and talking a little bit, but then it was like it stopped, and she started walking at 9.5, 10 months. So in my eyes, you know, nothing was wrong. I did have like my concerns about her talking, but at the same time, I'm like, she wasn't even like, she she just made one. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, she just made one. So, you know, she still have time to start talking. You know, children talk on their own time and stuff like that. So that was that. Well, actually, once the doctor suggested that, I ended up taking her to a, I'm probably going to mess up the name, but it was like it was a child psychiatrist, something like that, for, to run tests on her for autism and stuff like that to see if she was on the spectrum. And the lady was like, no, you know, she did her little testing and stuff in there. And she was like, no, I don't think, you know, she's on a spectrum at all. She probably just have a speech delay, which one of my brothers, he had that when he was growing up. So, you know, speech delay. And then at the same time, still in the back of my head, I'm like, you know, children are going to talk and do things on their own time. Every child is not going to be the same. They're not going to reach the same milestones. Like, I know a child that, well, my friend's baby is older, like a couple months older than her, but she started walking before him. So it's like, whenever that child is ready to do it, they'll do it. But in some cases, they need a little help. Yeah, we went to, you know, she said she wasn't on the spectrum and stuff like that. She just may have had a speech delay. So I was getting ready to make her appointments in another state I was in. I was getting ready to make her appointments. Well, she had one coming up to start her speech therapy, but then I ended up moving. And where I'm at now, basically the same process. Brought her to a regular doctor, got her referred to a specialist to test for the speech delay and stuff like that. Which I thought that appointment that I went to was going to be like actually starting her speech therapy, but it was just an evaluation again. Y'all, I feel like I've been just on a carousel that has the same stops, and I'm ready to get off. But yeah, they did that again. You know, it was that testing. And now the process is me trying to find her an actual speech therapist. A lot of people that in the area that I'm in, well, the places that I've called, like a couple places that I called, the phone was disconnected. Another place I called, it was like only 2 doctors that was available, but then the lady was like, she didn't really know if they was available. And, you know, I never heard back from them. So I've been trying to get up earlier. That's number one. Because I have a bad habit of, sometimes Cora doesn't go to sleep at a decent time. Where you going? Sometimes Cora doesn't go to sleep at a decent time, and it will be 11, 12 o'clock at night when she finally falls asleep. I'll need like an hour or 2 by myself just to unwind, so then that'll end up. So yeah, I've been trying to find a doctor or a speech therapist in my area for her. The lady, like, she told me about a free program that they offer, but everybody didn't know about it. But when I went to the website, it was like links on top of links on top of links on top of links. And I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm looking for no more. With her having this, because they call it a disorder, but I don't like to use that word. This with her bumping the road right now. Yeah. But yeah, this bump in the road is just a little bit harder because with potty training and really everything is harder because I have to pay attention, which I mean I do, but I have to pay attention to all her cues and just kind of watch her. Like potty training, she can't tell me when she has to go to the bathroom, you know, so she might, okay, basically when I know she has to do number 2, she kind of ducks off. She goes hide. I don't know, like she likes to hide places and she'll use the bathroom. Like she'll completely leave out the room and everything to go use the bathroom. And when she's getting ready to do number 1, it's like she grabs at her pull-up and stuff like that. But she, you know, she doesn't understand the concept of sitting on her pot. It's just, I'm really trying to. The baby. Y'all don't mind her hair. She's about to get her hair redone. Yeah, it's just a little bit harder with everything that she have going on. A little bit harder to potty train her. A little bit harder to figure out what's wrong with her sometimes. And another thing, she gets, like when she's mad, because she can't express those feelings that she's feeling. She would throw her body on the floor. She would start rolling around. She would throw her body up against the wall if she want to. She would rock her head back and forth. She kick, hit, don't care who around. It's like she doesn't understand the concept of hurt when she do it to herself. Like in those moments, like she don't feel nothing. She knows she's mad and she's frustrated and stuff like that, and the only way she feel like she could get it out is if she roll on the floor. That's another thing, that's not safe for her to be doing, because she could end up either hurting herself or hurting somebody with the stuff she be doing. Because she hits my nephew, like she kicks him in his face and stuff when she's having her episodes, and I don't like that. Or she hitting her head on a chair or something because she's frustrated. You know, that's no. Just the basic learning. I know once I like fully get her on a schedule. Get off that trash can. Once I fully get me and her on a schedule of getting up at a certain time, doing things at a certain time and stuff, I feel like me sitting down and like showing her flashcards and stuff like that to get much better. Like on the other side of the room over here, I have her what's that, a wipe off board with like her ABCs on there, her name. We go over her name and how old she is and stuff like that. You know, I'm trying the best way I can right now, and just dealing with that. What else can I say? Like that's a big challenge just off of her. I will honestly say that, because it's literally just her language. Everything else, like she has her tablet, she knows how to get on whatever it is she want to get on her tablet, Disney, whatever, certain movies, certain games, whatever. Like over the past couple of weeks, she's been liking the songs that come from the movies, like Moana, Princess and the Frog, Frozen, and I think that might be it. But she liked those songs, so she will go to the movie and then fast forward it all the way to the end just to watch the movie. I mean, well, just to catch the music part of it. On my phone, she knows which app is Netflix. She has this show that she would like to watch every day, all day, and it's on Netflix. So she will take my phone, go to the Netflix app and go to her profile, and then go scroll down, go to her little show that she like to watch. It's on the TV right now, and she will be watching TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. I just like, okay, Don, you might as well start talking now, because now you playing. If you could do that, you could talk. If you could do that, you could talk. And you know, she know the concept of putting on her shoes and her clothes, and she know that equals she's about to go somewhere. She knows when we pull up at, I don't go nowhere. Let's make that clear. I'm a real homebody. I want to start getting out more, but we be at home. And when we do leave and we come back, she know when we pulling up to the house. Like she know when we hitting the corner to pull up at the house. And she starts crying. She's crying. She's banging her head up against our car seat, kicking her feet till her shoes come off, and just having a whole meltdown because she don't want to go inside. My thing is, you know you at home, so just talk. Just talk. Oh, and jumping, I mean, y'all seen in my other videos, that's one activity that she loves to do. Jump. She loves jumping. She's starting. Yes, mama. We've been getting into the habit of her using pencils and stuff, because at one point she didn't want to stop putting it in her mouth. But she's been getting better with that. Like the only thing I really can say is a bump in the road is her not talking. She's been, I've seen, like, I watch her make certain facial expressions with things. She knows what kiss means. She may not do it like on command, but if she's on the phone with somebody or whatever and they make the kissing gesture to her, or sometimes she might just go and do it to them first. But yeah, like she'll kiss the phone or whatever. Or sometimes if I'm sitting in the bed, she'll just come sit next to me and start kissing on my shoulder, or start kissing me on my cheek. Start kissing me on my cheek. Right, mama. Yeah, and right. Another thing I forgot to mention was Another thing I forgot to mention was that she covers her ears a lot. Like she could hear a train in the distance and she covering her ears. My nephew, he do the same, or like used to do the same thing, and he said that the sounds hurt his ears, so that could be what was going on with her. But she doesn't have her auditory appointment until like March. Yeah, so that's another thing I've been trying to get out more. I'll probably throughout this video, y'all probably already see that I've been putting out little clips of how she acts in certain places. Like we brought her to, I'll say this, we brought her to the aquarium type petting zoo little area thing, and it was like rushing water. You know, they had the fake waterfalls, they had the music playing, then you had like the birds and stuff that you could hear in the distance and stuff. So she didn't care for that, so she was covering her ears, and you would think that she wasn't enjoying it, but she likes being out and about. She just can't handle the sounds, and I think it's an overstimulation at the same time. But that's another thing. Like at her nana house, it's a fish tank, and she puts her hand in the fish tank and let the fish, you know, come up on her hands and stuff. And it was the same thing at the aquarium, but she was like, nah, I'm not feeling that. Oh, they're so cute. Come see, Mama. We also brought her to Chuck E. Cheese. She liked it. She liked the games, the lights that was coming from them, like the colors. She liked the motion that they would do, but she didn't like the music that was coming out of them. Like, it was just, yeah, I mean, the music really was loud, but yeah, she was like, nah, I don't want to ride on this if it's gonna make all this noise.
You got me. Forward. What's up?
Now it's gonna come down.
You don't like it?
It's about to take a picture of me. So, you know, we didn't stay there we was there maybe like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes top before we left, and just brought her to the park. That's another place that she loved. I mean, of course, the park, the jumping place. I just been trying to get her to get out more and familiar with certain sounds and stuff like that. So, you know, to try to bring down the anxiety of her going out and not enjoying herself, or her covering her ears because she don't want to hear it and stuff. You know, yeah, that's, be careful. So yeah, that's about the main thing that's been on my mind and having me a little out of whack with my filming schedule and getting stuff done. But I'm really trying to stay consistent. I'm trying to stay consistent with me moving around a lot. It just really threw me off. My camera is about to die, so let me finish doing this intro. But yeah, with me moving around a lot, it just threw me off with my scheduling and stuff. But I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to pump out content. I want to start getting to reactions and other little things, just so I can pump it out. I have a Shein haul coming up. All right, y'all, my camera died really fast, but so I was just saying I have some hauls and other things coming out. If y'all, I mean, I wouldn't say if y'all like this video, because I just was kind of giving y'all a rundown. But, you know, if y'all want to see more content from me, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and go follow my Instagram, my Twitter. Connect with me. Let me know what other stuff y'all want to see from me. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Reminiscing about the times we had.